Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First play, and Young is going to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air once more, Young. Trucks over him. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On play action, Young. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. It'll be Young again. And this is going to be incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Bo. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Young off the play fake. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Running right through him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Young. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Javon Kinlaw breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps back?
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Carolina. And even 50 yards. Here's Eric Dickerson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. It's Young off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Dana in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen to Dickerson. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now it's Mahomes again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, this is Jackson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Mahomes going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 26 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Young on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
To throw on second down is Young. Again, it's Johnson. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll throw again. Young. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On the give, here comes Jackson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Well, here in this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Following the interception, Young. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now Jones.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
He'll drop this down to Jackson, and he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Now a give. It's Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Mahomes. Touchdown! From 3 yards out.
And the Cowboys are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield? They're eligible too.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On second down, Young. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And just like that, it's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now a first down throw for Young.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The play fake. Now Young. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what. And he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point. This second and 4.
Here's Mahomes to throw. His throw incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards, and 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on fourth down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And Mahomes is going to keep it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take...